American Culture series. Please realize, those in the public viewing, that this series is designed for adult English as a second language students and not for regular native speakers. So to prevent boredom about this video, you might want to skip this, or if you're interested about English as a second language type studies, then feel free to listen in. That's fine. So today's episode in the American Cultural series, we are going to discuss sensitive topics in American culture. So what is a sensitive topic? A sensitive topic is a topic that can cause a potential argument, fight, or a kind of social isolation based on your own personal ideologies in reference to certain topics that are kind of taboo to discuss openly, unless you have a good relationship with certain individuals or you're in a group that shares your own particular viewpoint. So one of the most strange topics in America to talk about that could cause problems, first one would be race. Race is a very sensitive topic in the United States because there are several calls about discrimination from other people, whether it's on one side of race or another. There are people who believe that other races are inferior, and then there are other people who believe people are just people and it doesn't matter the color of their skin. Well, I am one of those people, and I feel that if you are going to have some kind of difference, it shouldn't be about race, it should be about who you are as a person. So, but that is just my own personal viewpoint. So if you do not have a close friend to speak about these type of things in American culture, then it is best to avoid that so that you do not offend somebody with your own ideological views about race. The next topic that is definitely a sore spot in our culture is politics. Now, politics in the United States is very volatile, and it is in other countries as well, because there is widespread corruption in politics, and in America it is no different. As a matter of fact, the main debate or battle is between conservatives and liberals, or what is commonly called between the right and the left side of a viewpoint. So if you look at the news media projects several different things about different political parties. So this is my personal take on this thing. I have my own political viewpoints, but I keep my discussions away from politics because too many people in the United States are very, very sensitive about their beliefs about politics and cannot discuss it in a civil manner. Most people will try to strongly, support their viewpoint by means of a very, strong argument, or, in some cases, it depends on where you go. Not everybody is like this, okay? I don't want you to get the idea that, we have tons of crazy people here. That's not true. You just have to know when and where it is appropriate. So, when you discuss politics, make sure that you are discussing with somebody who can discuss it with you in a civil manner and not lose their temper or get violent or basically just isolate you because of your beliefs. And right now, that is happening in the United States. There is a form of discrimination based upon your belief. If it is different from them in politics and the other party finds out about it, if they hold a position of power, they will isolate you or do something else to either not let you have a job or other things. So you have to be very careful about discussing your political views here. And besides race, and politics is religion. Religion is also a very, very sore subject in my country because there are many ideological differences between, uh, you know, certain Christian denominations. For instance, some are Baptists, some are, um, there are some just regular that are Christian, and there are many other denominations, and each person thinks that their church is the place they want to go, and it's not always easy to talk about those things unless you have a deep connection with someone else who wants to talk about religion and can talk about it in a sensible way. We also have Muslims here, and we also have Hindus and many other religions here. It is important to, uh, in my view, to be able to speak about sensitive topics in a civil way. But in my country, that has become a very big problem about having civility because many things are run by the media and project other people's opposite viewpoints as violent, which causes other people to react the same. And there's also underlying rich billionaires that are paying for certain things to happen. And it's very, very topsy turvy, which means we have a lot of turmoil here because of that. So, my opinion is best to stay away from these things if you can. If you have to discuss it, once again, my suggestion is that you uh, speak to a close friend who respects your personal viewpoints and whose reactions you don't have to worry about. So, if you enjoyed this episode, and you have some things about American culture that you want me to discuss, I am very happy to do so. Please keep it within a broad, a broad generational gap because I do not understand everything that's going on with the younger generation necessarily because I'm almost 50, and I will be happy to consider it. I hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we hope to see you next time for the cultural series next week. Thanks now. Have a great day. Good to see you here. Bye.